222-CARS, offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Let's see here, Jocko. If you could change the U.S. currency to something you have a lot of in your house, what would that be?
Probably clothes. A lot of clothes all over the floor, so...
Clothes?
Clothes. He has a lot of
clothes.
Yeah, they're just
definitely. I'm looking at them right now, so quite a pile of clothes around here. I have some underwear. I have some underwear for some ice cream.
Yeah, man, clothes. Clothes are weird.
Just for due diligence, I'll go ahead and do this last one.
Okay.
Just to make it official.
What is this just for fun? Are you getting
Just to make it official.
You getting a vibe here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for fun, this last one. If you lived in the Smurf village, what would your Smurf name be?
Probably McSmurf.
McSmurf, huh?
I feel like he's thought about this.
I feel like he's had this discussion.
Dude, it's got to be McSmurf. It's a dumb question.
Easy.
Oh, it's way too quick.
Way too quick.
I didn't even finish my
Who
question.
has that ready to go?
McSmurf.
Oh, yeah. No brainer, McSmurf. Yeah.
That's kind of a question I keep in my pocket a lot. So.
What else you keep in that pocket?
Yeah.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the Thursday KVJ Show, and look who's back.
Hello.
Virginia is back from Mardi Gras.
Woohoo.
Yeah, when the party ends, that's when she gets out of town. She's like, nope, no more need to be here.
Yeah, how's your soul doing?
I'm pretty tired right now because we got in at about 12:30.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I was doing the math on that. I'm like, why? How is she coming in today? Like,
Well, it was fine. I would have been fine going to bed at 12:30. Everything's great. Get a few hours, no problem. But Panda couldn't find his keys at 12:30 a.m. for his car for this morning. So literally, we looked for his keys for an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, I know that
So
move.
I should have been in bed, but I'm
Oh,
looking
boy.
for his keys. Guess where they were? Exactly where he put them. He hid them.
let me guess, you took it well?
No. I'm still mad.
Oh, I bet you were so mad. You just wanted to go to bed.
But I couldn't be that mad at him because it's his birthday today. So I was like,
You can't be that mad at him.
just growling under my breath.
So tomorrow you're going to lay into him?
Hopefully I'll get a nap today and forget all about it.
Oh, well.
The nap is very healing.
What a lucky guy to have a birthday today.
You probably couldn't believe that was happening. You were so tired.
I could not believe it. I was in my onesie. I was so ready to crawl in bed. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just get these precious 4 hours of sleep. I just need 4. 4's great. I can make it. No.
I don't know how you run on that.
I don't
how
know
you do what
either.
you do. I mean,
It's-
you did how many days of like back-to-back partying in New Orleans, then you come back for just a 4-hour nap, and then you come in.
Oof.
Wow. Telling you, man, you're right. She's not human.
No, you're not. We kind of had a prediction. You were going to come in here, talk about how tired you were. So far,
Yeah.
one for one.
One for one, yeah.
I'm so tired.
You're going to claim, Mama just doesn't have it anymore. You're going to claim that.
Oh, no, I still have it.
Oh, yeah, no, she still has
I
it.
still have it.
Yeah.
I just got thrown a few curvy balls.
Yeah. Wow.
Tricky.
Okay, wow. Well, Virginia is back. We were back to full strength. And if you're tuning into KVJ TV, she does not have the corset on today. I don't want to disappoint.
No, I could not.
No, you packed it away. Boy, that'd be fun on KVJ TV, though, wouldn't it?
It's a little cold out today for a corset.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the nipple dress?
Yes.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a
It's
little chilly.
tricky. Somebody's got to sew me into that. So the whole back of it is like lace. Remember in Gone with the Wind?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
That's what-
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
That's what this corset is. I literally had to be sewn into it by Magnolia.
Oh, wow, okay.
Once it's on, it's not coming off.
Okay.
Did you orchestrate and deliberately take a picture with all of the girls in your group with the tongue out because you know it annoys some people?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing that to taunt the haters.
No.
Oh, I loved that.
Oh, we put tongues out? I can't remember.
You guys did the sassiest photo. Your tongue is out, and I thought you were
No,
doing
that was
it.
natural.
Wow.
Yeah, that was for me.
Well, all 4 of you are doing it, so it looked like you
Nope.
orchestrated
This is how
it.
we live life, baby.
Well, we were in like little matching outfits. It was very sassy.
Full speed tongues out, man. That's how we go. Yeah. So-
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
I got to make a retraction statement. A lot of people giving me crap about this. I had to do some research. Do you remember me telling you guys how much crap I was talking about Bill Nye, the science guy?
Yeah.
I was going after him on Twitter because I could have swore I saw an interview with him where he was saying aliens don't exist. There's no way aliens exist. Boy, was I wrong. Listen to this clip from Bill Nye.
Extraterrestrial life.
Gotta be.
Could it or would it exist within the solar system?
Yeah.
What are your odds that it exists outside of the solar system?
Oh, there's got to exist outside the solar system. I mean, there's 200 billion stars in this galaxy alone. Then you start talking about the hundreds of billions of galaxies. Hundreds of billions of galaxies, which in turn have hundreds of billions of stars, which in turn have tens of hundreds of billions, trillions of planets.
What?
Come on.
A lot of numbers.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, Virginia's already deprived of good
That
rest.
pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
The point of that was just to say how wrong I was. I'm on his Twitter feed going, Bill Nye, you believe in science, but you don't believe in aliens, huh?
But if you have sleep problems, put on a Bill Nye clip.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, doing more research, I guess I got it confused. Bill Nye doesn't believe anything happens to you when you die. He thinks he's not a big believer in the afterlife. He thinks it's just, you know, lights out, baby, and that's it. And for some reason, I got that confused with aliens. So I'm going on all these Twitter rants. Bill Nye, you don't believe in aliens?
Battle raps, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and the guy's probably like, what is this guy talking about? If he even saw it. Bill Nye, I apologize. And all you Bill Nye fans, I apologize to you too.
Okay.
I was wrong.
A retraction.
Retraction, KVJ retraction.
Okay.
You need to apologize to everybody that fell asleep while listening to that clip.
Well, you can do the same during your dirt of the day in the 7 o'clock hour. And the 8 o'clock hour. And the 9 o'clock hour.
We don't do it at the 9.
That's right.
Virginia, what's on your mind?
I brought some sauces back from New Orleans.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did.
Oh, and I'm
So-
they're so good with my potatoes you brought me back.
They're wrapped up in the cooler. I have them in the cooler, but I didn't have time to unpack the cooler. So the potatoes are coming tomorrow. That's honey mustard from New Orleans. And this one's for you, Kev. It's a barbecue sauce from New Orleans by a former Saints player.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That is really cool. That's nice. Is that Joe Horn?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Joe Horn.
I thought so. All right.
I'm very tickled. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you know that Emeril Lagasse makes his own honey mustard.
I mean, I do. Bam.
Now you own it.
Thank
Dang.
you.
What I got on my mind? Well, you know, coming up this weekend, I'll remind Jay Bird, and then he'll still show up a little bit late on Monday. It is the whole clock change thing that's going on. Remember, spring forward, fall backwards.
Yes.
So you jumping up. So it's
This is the one that sucks.
yeah.
Urgh.
Well, yeah, this is the one that it's going to be like, you know, like right now it's 6:30, but if this were Monday, it would be 7:30.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just get on that schedule now, to be quite honest with you. It's 7:30 in my head right now from here on out.
This will mess you up for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, though.
No, I got you. You're back in town, Mama. You keep my calendar.
What about tomorrow's show? So at 6 o'clock, you're going to show up at 7?
No, that clock, that the show clock is there. I just know when to show up for the show.
What do? Go by like the stars and the moon?
Bat signal?
I go by the atmosphere. Yeah, just kind of the
He
moon.
listens to nature.
I kind of do. I'm not kidding. There are certain sounds of
I go on the
morning.
sound of the crickets. They tell me, Jaybird, work. Jaybird, work.
Kevin, I'm not kidding you. When I wake up on Saturday morning, I can tell what time of the day it is just by the sounds of the birds, the crickets, the toads.
Really?
Yes.
This is an interesting experiment. We just need to find a way to blind you.
The toad whisperer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just to let you know, if this is problematic for you and you find it to be dumb like I do, Senator Marco Rubio from the great state of Florida here in South Florida is reintroducing the Sunshine Protection Act. He threw it in yesterday and hopes that this will be the last time we ever adjust our clocks. Now, what it would do, it would make daylight saving time year-round all across the country. That's what's different, because you'd be like, wait, didn't he do this before? Yeah, but he was throwing it in for Florida. And people were like going, okay, so wait, so Florida's going to be different, and then what about,
You get to Georgia, and all of a sudden you're going back in time.
It was crazy. It was just going to create too much chaos. And so this would be a proposal for the entire country, get on the same page. Let's just get rid of it altogether. Before World War I, we didn't have it. We did just fine. We were okay. And now there's a lot of reasons, and it becomes pretty evident that we don't need it anymore, and we shouldn't have it.
Because it's confusing.
It is.
And it messes with a lot of people's body clocks. And if you look at rates of like stress and heart attacks
Yeah.
and drama in people's lives, it goes up during daylight savings time.
Let me give you a list of all the benefits if we got rid of this. This is why I am behind Senator Marco Rubio on this and think this is a great idea. One, for Florida, it's a great economic advantage. More daylight later in the day would mean longer hours for tourists to be out spending money, and you can bet, like, Rick Scott is behind this as well. So if you
Sure.
are a politician from Florida, you favor this because this is good for our economy. In fact, all Floridians should be into this. Fewer car accidents involving pedestrians, lower risk of cardiac illness, like you were speaking of, Virginia, stroke and seasonal depression also would be less with more daylight later in the day. Fewer robberies even, because they use the cloak of darkness to steal. Less child obesity. You can go outside and play with increased physical fitness and reduced energy use. I mean, hello, do we need any more reasons than that?
Isn't that something how the cloak of night and the shifting of the day can make somebody have heart issues and have all kind of physical problems?
Crazy. And yeah, to think about it, so many more people that are pedestrians get hit at night.
Yes. So there are a gazillion different reasons why this is a good idea.
I mean, it's almost kind of like daylight savings is like kind of like Common Core math. I don't understand why it was ever introduced. It doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like nobody and their mother has ever stuck up for Common Core math. Everyone talks so much trash about it, but yet here we are.
Jaybird using it as a platform to attack math.
I'm sorry, but someone's got to say it, damn it.
Okay.
And all studies in general.
Yes, just in general, I attack math.
We don't like to get smarter.
There you go.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, some of us just go on ahead and swear right in front of our kids, but others try to come up with another word so that they're not swearing in front of their children. And they've come up with a top 10 list of the kid-friendly curse words. Now, some of the ones that I thought were going to be in the top 10 were not, like fudge.
Fudge is a good one. That was a big one growing up as a kid, and there was always that one kid that would dare to actually say the real word. Everyone would be saying fudge.
Yeah.
There was always that one.
You'd sit around a circle and you'd like stare him, do it. Like something's going to happen, like you're turning into a frog or something. Nuts, shoot. Some of those, what the heck even.
Nuts, I like, oh, nuts. Or,
Yeah.
oh, rats.
Rats. That's a good one.
We should try this on the After the Show podcast.
Doing what?
To take some of, because we have a little bit harsher language on there. I know Aunt Ann wants me to clean it up a little bit. I should try to apply this on the After the Show and use some of these words.
I like that. Okay. Yeah. So instead of saying the real thing, you start saying fudge
Fudge.
and nuts and rats.
I'm even afraid to say fudge on the air.
I know. It's too close, right? You've been using the other one a lot. They actually did a survey and found out what were the top 10 that people use most frequently. And what the frog was number one.
I don't hate it.
What the frog?
Okay.
Boy, that's close. And I'm telling you, if you were just angry, it'd be tough to throw in that fun frog word.
What the frog? It just feels weird.
I know, right? Sugar instead of the S word. Or a lot of people are saying sugar, honey, iced tea. It's an acronym.
Okay.
Okay, right? So you almost feel like, I just kind of almost swore in front of my kid.
Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah.
Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah, that's just tough to get out, though.
It's long, very long to say.
I'm definitely going to stutter that.
Yeah, that's why some of the other ones are good. Oh, muck, shiitake mushroom? Does somebody actually say that?
I've heard that before, yeah. I've heard at least shiitake.
Okay. Shut the front door.
Yes, I've heard that.
Fire truck is big. Bull spit and oh ship.
I've heard that one's too close, by the way.
That is very close.
I've had. I knew a guy that said, "Oh, shish kebab."
Yeah, it just feels weird when you get so close. You're like,
Plus, this is on the air.
what?
Danger dancing.
Yes. Uh-huh. Somebody said, we say, what the flag nog? Okay.
Did you grow up in an area where everyone said "daggum"? That was isn't that a swear word for
Daggum?
daggum?
Daggum, yeah, it's a little bit more southern. My grandfather used to always say, "Oh, Shaw," and I'm like, "What does that even mean?" I don't know. What does that mean?
Oh wow!
I don't know what is that?
What did he say? Daggum too? Is it? Did you grow up in that kind of area?
Daggone it.
Daggone it.
Yeah, daggone it. Yeah.
Oh, cheese and rice. That's another one.
That's yeah. Somebody said bull shrimp.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay. Fork and eggs is another popular one somebody has texted in.
I've heard bull junk. Oh man, it's a bunch of bull junk.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's kind of a fun one. Yeah, I need to start working some of these into my repertoire.
Oh, Jeff's got a good one. I don't think we said this one. Ah, fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks was when I was a kid. I would hear that a lot. Somebody said if I'm real mad, I use mother, father, sister, brother.
Mother, father makes me nervous too.
Somebody said my niece taught my 5-year-old to say, "What the helicopter?"
That's cute.
Okay. Yeah. Other people are going, I'm getting such anxiety. I feel like you guys are going to just swear on the air and get in trouble.
I know. Kathleen's got one. I say this one, son of a biscuit.
That's a good one.
I like that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, what the frick? Somebody else. I've heard that actually a good bit back in the day. What the French toast? Okay. I know. I feel like I'm tiptoeing right on the edge. Ooh, aren't we so daring? Yeah, so that's some of the top 10. Your favorite ones, you can let us know too. 877-979-WRMF. Forgot about Holy Smokes. I say, what the flocka? What the flocka? Someone then your kid's like, what's flocka? Like, no, I don't know. Maybe flocka is not the good one. Yes, son of a nutcracker. And grass hole. Yes, got one of those in my backyard. So there you go. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes on the KVJ show, as you go on ahead and share your kid-friendly curse words. Got something that actually, oddly enough, I would say it moved me. Taylor Swift has done a new interview. She talks about all kinds of things like bullying and how tough it has been on her life. But if you don't know, at the end of this year, Taylor Swift is going to be turning 30 years old. So I guess that's why they went on ahead and did the 30 things I've learned in my 30 years. And I got to tell you, I think Taylor Swift is more wise than I am. There was actually some kind of impressive stuff that was on this list I will share with you coming up next. Taylor Swift, can you believe she's going to be 30 later this year? I thought I remember, like, didn't she do an album called 15 or something like that? Guess that was 15 years ago. Wow, dang. I'm getting old. But yeah, she's sharing her wisdom. She has done an interview with Elle Magazine, some other photos as well, talking about the bullying that she had to face with Kim Kardashian when she did that whole snake thing. It's tough. One of the toughest parts of her life.
Well, did she kind of throw it out there? Did she put it? Was she going after Kim Kardashian with that?
She didn't name names, but she talked about being in, quote, a low place that ultimately helped her to learn how to triumph over a bully. But I think we all know when she was talking about the whole snake thing, we know exactly who it was about.
Look, I'm not trying to get into a war with the shifties out there. Did Taylor, or not shifties, Swifties.
I'm like, what?
Swifties.
Shifties are just shady people.
Like, who are the shifties?
The Swifties. I guess what I'm asking is, did Taylor Swift come out with that whole snake thing, kind of throwing the first missile towards the Kardashian?
No.
Thankfully, I don't pay attention to things like that.
It didn't go down
It
like
didn't
that.
go down like that? What
No,
happened?
Kim called her a snake first.
Ah.
And then she turned the snake into her whole logo for the tour. Put the giant snake on stage.
That's how she triumphed over a bully.
That's how she triumphs.
Okay.
Now I get it. Okay, I'm sorry I asked. I
Well,
apologize.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, it's all good stuff. So she, went into depth about things, and she's learned from that. She's built herself up, and she's now come up with 30 things Taylor Swift learned before the age of 30. Now, some of these things that are in there are not going to apply to you, but there were some things that I'm like, okay, I thought it was good. Some of it was like learning to block out some of the noise. Like on social media, she does not turn on the comments on her posts. That way she can share her life with her friends, but she's not going to basically need the validation and doesn't feed off that. And it also is a way to block out trolls. And if somebody's going to come on and troll her, she'll just boop, block you. She's like, I don't need that. You know, and it's probably good advice for a lot of us, you know, that are out there. Try to keep your social media posts to your friends. Somebody who's not and it's trolling on you, just block them out. Push them aside.
All the people who say, "Oh, when you block somebody, you're censoring their free speech." No, you're not. They're coming into your little area and they're annoying you, and you're kicking them out.
They're just so fun to fight with. Why would you ever block them?
It depends on what kind of troll you're dealing with.
If you're not like in the media, you don't really need to have comments. You really don't. There's really no need for it, or you don't have to worry about blocking somebody. It's not about free speech. It's about my life. Somebody else said being sweet to everyone all the time can get you into a lot of trouble. That's what Taylor Swift says. She said this can actually contribute to some of your life's worst regrets if someone takes advantage of this trait in you. Grow a backbone, trust your gut, and know when to strike back. Be like a snake. Only bite if someone steps on you.
Oh.
Now,
She's giving lyrics in her interview.
that's a Taylor Swift thought for the day right there. Be like a snake, only bite if someone steps on you. Okay, Taylor Swift.
What about those water moccasins, though? They go after people.
Yeah, they do.
She said it's good to mess up and learn from it and take risks. I think we all know that. She said, too, I learned to stop hating every ounce of fat on my body. And yes, you have so much.
Where? Show me 1 ounce of fat on Taylor Swift.
She said, I worked hard to retrain my brain that a little extra weight means curves, shinier hair, and more energy. I work on accepting my body every day.
That's what I'm doing. Okay,
Let's
Taylor.
see the acceptance you have.
Okay, Taylor.
Look at you,
Someone's
yeah.
speaking to me right now.
Yeah, you are looking good. Nice and tan over there.
I gained a couple pounds back, but it's healthy weight, Kev.
Yeah. Banish the drama, Taylor Swift says. You only have so much room in your life and so much energy to give to those in it. If you have a toxic person, you need to push them aside. Get them out of your life. She said, I learned to not let outside opinions establish the value I place on my own life choices. When somebody says what you're doing is dumb, don't listen to them. Value your own thoughts and opinions.
Just shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off. She said, apologizing when you have hurt someone who really matters to you takes nothing away from you. She said, learning the difference between lifelong friendships and situationships are important. And that is true. I often think about that. I'm like, well, why don't I ever talk to that person? She said, you know, it's sad, but sometimes when you grow, you outgrow relationships and
That's
you leave
true.
behind friendships along the way.
Friends are in your life for a reason or a season.
Yep.
Wow, you are kind of going tat for tat with Taylor Swift here.
She's got a few more years on her.
So much wisdom.
And a lot more fat.
She said, you'll always have the memories, which is a good way to look at it. So they were there for just a season, but you got the memories of the time you were together. She said, when tragedy strikes someone you know in a way you've never dealt with before, it's okay to say that you don't know what to say. Sometimes just saying you're sorry is all someone wants to hear, and it's okay to not have any helpful advice to give to them. You don't have to have all the answers. However, it's not okay to just disappear from their life in their darkest hour. And sometimes you're like, that's easier. I'm just going to stay out of their way and let them sulk by themselves. Don't do that. She said, I make countdowns for things I'm excited about.
I got to tell you, Swift is kind of
Taylor Swift speaking your language?
A
She's
little
giving you some
bit
real
here.
wisdom here, right? And she said, every day I try to remind myself of the good in the world, the love I've witnessed, and the faith I have in humanity, because you see so much negativity.
I do think there is something about getting excited about small things in your life, even if it's just a pizza or to hang out with a friend or whatever even if it's a small little thing, get excited for that.
Find little nuggets of joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brighten up your day. If you fill your day with a few little nuggets of joy, every day is going to be awesome.
That's just it. I want to drop little nuggets of joy on people. And we got little nuggets right here. In fact, I've got some Universal Orlando passes, a pair of one-day park-to-park tickets and parking pass that is right here. Producer Dennis has just gone into one of our Instagram followers, and he just pulled out a name. He DM'd Christina here from Jupiter. Hello, Christina.
Hi.
Hey, we want to send you to Universal. Is that okay?
Oh, my God. Perfectly okay.
Okay, cool. All right, we're going to give you those tickets, and I'm going to qualify you for 4 Universal Orlando 2-park preferred annual passes, okay?
It's amazing. Thank you.
Do you feel happier now?
I'm so happy.
Okay, see, it's a little nugget of joy, right? You see that? Look, Christina's so happy
That
now.
is amazing. Yeah.
See?
Thank you so much.
Kev,
Taylor Swift is doing all this. Thank Taylor Swift, too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think, thank you, Taylor Swift, but thank you, the Kevin Ralston.
Okay.
You're delivering this information.
Well, you see what we're doing here? We're just dropping nuggets of joy. That's what it is. Nuggets of joy.
Ooh, it makes me want chicken nuggets every time you say nuggets.
We can get breakfast here today, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia's the weak gazelle today.
Mama is weak and tired. This is when I eat like I'm going to the chair.
I think you're going to win her over.
Are you ready to celebrate Fat Tuesday?
I hope that chair's sturdy.
Are you ready to celebrate Fat Tuesday the right way? The right way.
Bring it on. Not scared.
Another nugget of joy right there.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, if you want the joy like Christina had and you're not following us on Instagram, that is a mistake because Denny's going to pull out another winner here in just a bit.
Ooh.
Yes. Go to the KVJ Show Instagram. It's easy. Go to Instagram, go to the KVJ Show. Just follow us. We're going to go in there, and that's how you kind of like put your name in the drawing. We're going to keep doing this time and time again.
Damn it.
What?
I left my wallet at home.
Oh, dude, just offered to buy breakfast.
How convenient.
No, hold on.
How convenient.
You know what? You can send me during the first third of the day, and I will go grab it.
No, we can't do that. You know that's too inconvenient.
He's trying to get out of the dirt.
What acting?
It's not acting.
How great is this? Do you see the setup?
First, the R. Kelly performance, and now
Wow.
Don't you dare compare me and my appetite for pancakes to R. Kelly.
I mean, who's better, that or this?
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah.
I left my wallet at home.
I did not forget my wallet on purpose so that you would have to pay, Virginia.
I left my wallet on my Mountain Dew fridge.
This is not my fault. This is not my fault. I didn't mean to leave you breakfast.
How did that happen so fast?
Yeah.
Offered to buy breakfast, and then now I'm buying breakfast.
No, cash
I
app.
believe I can buy.
Cash app me.
I believe I want a French fry. Bryan Cranston, 63. Boy, it kind of came out late in life, though, man, ever since the Breaking Bad. You know, and I was actually watching last week an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. It's actually a pretty good show.
No, it's not bad at all.
I was like,
yeah.
wow. I'm like, why did I never watch the show? It was kind of decent. He was in that, but he wasn't on a major radar until Breaking Bad.
People speak highly of that show, and I've seen it before and thought the same exact thing. I like this.
Yeah, kind of underrated. Might need to throw that on Netflix. Give that a crack. Yeah, see what happens there. Also, got a little birthday here. Grace and your mom and dad want to wish you a happy birthday. That is coming in from Karen.
Grace.
Also got Gaspar looking for a birthday shout out.
Oh, Gaspar.
8th birthday goes out to Sophia from Mommy Daddy and your chicken babies Petunia, Night Fury, Luna, and Foxy Rainbow.
Sophia.
Okay. Also, Alina, happy 12th birthday from Dad, Mom, and baby sister Brooklyn.
Alina.
There you go.
Also, it's Panda's birthday today.
You know it, right?
Yeah.
Are you too tired for a little birthday love?
I'm going to go get a nap and rest up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mama's got, her duties.
You make it sound so hot.
I was like,
Well, for your spouse's birthday, you have to give them loving, even if you're going on 3 hours of sleep.
Listen to that statement. Mama's got her duties. Okay. So sexy.
that was not an attractive statement. Yeah. Duties.
I don't know what you want from me. The tank is almost empty.
I can feel, just from the vibration of your body, how tired you are. I can feel it.
Hey, I want to say happy National Cereal Day.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day, Bird.
It is.
Well, I got a quiz on cereals. Anybody want to take it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well.
It's all you, Bird.
All right.
Taste test, or are we going verbal?
Verbal.
Oh, that's where I fall apart.
Well, you already committed. Too late now. Today is National Cereal Day. So if you're thinking about, should I do a Pop-Tart or cereal? We'll do cereal today. It's National Cereal Day.
You missed this when you were gone on your cruise. There's a new cereal out, donut cereal. It's amazing, Kevin.
Donut cereal.
It's glazed. Do you remember it was Hostess donut cereal? I can't believe how good it is. You could eat a box in seconds. It goes down that smooth.
I kind of feel like that's been done before, has it not?
Not like this.
No, not like this. Okay, something brand new. Well, I'm glad that you're here to fill me in on all these amazing things I need to know.
Will you enjoy some donut cereal later?
I think I will,
You
actually.
should. It's cereal day.
Well, it's spring break, too.
Oh, that's right. Next week, spring break.
No, it's spring break this week. Kevin
Is
said
it?
Well, I think spring break's kind of smattered.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. Like different schools have a different time. My one son, Colin, his spring break for his school is this week.
Really?
Yeah. But he was telling me yesterday they do it a little bit early. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So because he's got a buddy that is at Florida State, and I think they are next week, something like that.
Okay.
So it's not now.
Could I please just for 1 second talk to Fat Kevin?
Sure.
Fat Kevin, there is also a new cereal you should try. It is the Frosted Flakes, but it's covered in chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Fat Kevin, you'd really enjoy it.
Wow. Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And Mama, we're working on breakfast for you. That is a promise.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I have a cereal quiz here, and I wanted to volunteer to take it, and Jaybird volunteered for it. He's very excited about taking this. He volunteered. You know what? But he stepped out before he even really knew what it was.
He stepped up before he knew there was a punishment.
Yeah. I was just looking for the volunteer, and boom, he put himself right in the ring.
I scoff at your punishment.
We've done the shot collar a lot, so we're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to play Blow It in My Face trivia. So Virginia has a series of powders over here, and for every question you miss, she's going to take the leaf blower because people loved it so much. They said, please bring it back. So we are, with a little bit of a different twist here today. The leaf blower is going to blow a different powder in your face for every question you miss.
What kind of powder you got?
Oh, I got the good stuff.
Cocaine?
Talk about an expensive bit.
Right. She wouldn't waste that cocaine on this.
And before you get all mad, email it. I'm not calling cocaine the good stuff. Just a joke.
Okay. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this, Jay Bird?
Heck yes.
Okay. According to information resources from 2018, what was the #1 branded cereal sold in the U.S. last year?
Only talking about Fruity Pebbles with conviction.
Fruity Pebbles with conviction. Bring out the leaf blower, because it was Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yeah.
HNC?
Talk to your boy Denny's over here. This is Denny's. Yeah.
#1 Denny.
Denny's came up with that.
Actually, it's been #1 since like 2004.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good if you add sugar.
Well, it's Honey Nut. It's got sugar in it.
Denny.
Well, it's not the regular vanilla
No,
Cheerios.
I know what you're trying to act like. I don't know what Honey Nut Cheerios is. I mean, it's very disrespectful. Of course I know what Honey Nut Cheerios is. I'm saying add a little bit more kick to it.
He started to explain to you. Oh, good heavens.
What is that?
Wow, that is boy, that is quite the, that's a Black & Decker.
She's a beauty.
Oh, that thing is hearty. Okay, all right, so.
Are we telling him what it is before we hit it with him?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We can, you know what? That'd be a fun game. See if you can guess what it is. Yeah, all you have to do is just take the powder, probably put it on a paper plate, just poosh, and blow it right at him.
Oh, it's in there, baby.
Oh, it's you pack it inside the leaf blower.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a pro at this.
Oh.
She's got unbelievable accuracy.
My gosh. All right. Well, watch this on Kvj TV. I'll close your eyes, maybe.
You can have the blindfold if you're not a man.
I'd close my eyes too if I'd beat the eyes.
I can't see you to do the show though. Whatever that is, I can smell it.
It's pungent.
It's strong.
Yeah, what is that? Is that bee pollen?
What is this, mace? What are you about?
Powdered mace.
Well, okay, all right. Well, let's hit him with it and let's see what it is here.
In 3, 2, 1, bring in the pain.
Oh my God!
I need water! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
I should have worn a blindfold.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I need more water! Please! Please! Oh my God! Kevin, I'm burning!
Oh my God. I was trying to warn him. I said, I smell whatever that smell is. It is so pungent. I'm like,
It's got to be curry powder. Right?
It's curry powder.
It's burning my eyes.
You're right. Listen to Denny's. Like Denny's is a victim. Denny's like, it's burning my eyes.
I can only imagine. I gotta see if Bird's like blind.
That video is gonna be epic.
Tell him to close his eyes. They're gonna try to walk him away. Oh my gosh! All right, I'm gonna have to shelve National Cereal Day for a while. We're gonna go to the medical kit. We're gonna flush out Jay Bird's eyes.
We're gonna have to come back.
Unfortunately, we have to postpone National Cereal Days quiz.
Oh my god! I can't stop. Like I'm involuntary crying. What was that?
Curry powder.
Oh my god! I underestimated. I'm thinking it's gonna be something lovable, like I don't know, like cinnamon.
That stuff's probably essentially mace, right?
Oh yeah, that would knock down a murderer. If I had an axe coming at you, I would be dropped. Oh, it's in my nose. This is not. I know people say I'm extra and I overreact. No, y'all, this is
You heard your boy Denny. He's like going, "Oh, my eyes are burning."
Oh, it hurts my eyes.
I can't. I broke my headphones.
Oh,
Look at those.
you broke your headphones again?
Oh gosh. I'm having a tough
Jack
time.
is bent like a
I'm having a tough
question
time.
mark.
I can't see. Yeah. I'm really having a tough time seeing.
I believe that. Okay, well, don't worry. You compose yourself because we're going to postpone this for a little while.
No,
we're going to bring it back.
No, this dude, Twitter
Dude,
Johnny come
your
lately.
eyes are swelling shut.
You have to rinse the curry out of your
Yeah.
beard. It's orange.
Don't worry.
Don't give up on me.
National Cereal Day is going on all day.
Don't give up on me.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm going to bring it back.
I gotta sneeze. Oh gosh, that was awful.
Let's get you to the bathroom.
That was so. I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Rinse your eyes out with milk.
Does that work?
Yeah, it does.
Oddly enough, what
Wait,
works
not
for
in
cereal?
here. In the bathroom.
I'm sorry, dog. It is. We gotta get. Oh, now that's worse. It's terrible. What kind of terrible ride are you? What kind of ride am I on, man? I feel like I'm on acid. I've never even done acid.
That didn't work?
No, it's not
Oh, he's covered in milk.
Oh, this is terrible.
He smells like kitten breath. Oh my gosh, this is wow! I did not know that was. When you pulled that out, I was like, that stuff smells very pungent.
It is.
Oh my!
Curry
wow.
powder is not playing around. I didn't realize it was going to be that burning though. Hindsight's 2020.
What did you set that thing on? Cat 4?
Yeah.
I mean, the gust that comes out of that thing is unbelievable.
Super fun at parties.
Okay, I got a lot more questions for him here, and I know he's definitely going to want that. So yeah, unfortunately, we hate to postpone National Cereal Day, but it will be back in a bit.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Today is National Cereal Day, and we were giving Jaybird a cereal quiz he volunteered for, and we were taking the leaf blower bit that you guys had done that was so popular, people loved, and they said, please bring that back. And so we're bringing it back here today, and since Jaybird knows so much about cereal, we figured if he missed a question, we would blow a powder in his face. Virginia had asked me, and she brought in all kinds of different powders, and I said, front load him. He might not miss anybody. So I said, or any questions. I said, so go with the tough ones first, and I didn't realize the first one was going to be curry. So Jaybird didn't think he needed to wear the blindfold or the goggles or whatever.
I was trying to take it back old school bird. All these Johnny come latelys on Twitter. You suck. You don't do stunts. Blah, blah. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's take it back.
But you're facing the leaf blower Vicious V. I mean, she's got the name Vicious V. You got to figure that it's coming. And I told because I could smell it. I'm like going, whatever that is, it is pungent.
I mean, I'm in a whirlwind right now. I don't know what's happening. I'm so tired. I told Denny's during a commercial, but I just want to go home and take a nap. It's like a little kid nap. When you're a little kid, you swam all day long. You just hit the pillow, go to sleep for 11 hours.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. So it looks like I think you have some curry still in your shirt and in your beard.
It's
there.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I threw up. I think I'm allergic to powdered curry. I threw up in the bathtub. The AM stations, I don't think they like us right now because it smells so god awful.
But everybody's hungry for Indian food.
No,
my goodness.
people are sneezing. No, it's so overwhelming though, Virginia. I mean, I can't. It's all on my laptop. My laptop is ruined.
All over radio in South Florida, you're going to hear DJ sneezing.
Especially AM. If you're hearing AM people sneezing, it's because there's powdered curry.
Because there's curry in the vents.
I don't think they're happy about it.
Uh-oh.
Well, what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? All right, I don't know if you want any more. I do.
Give it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The good news is I think Virginia did front load it. She went hard.
Worst first.
Yes.
So it gets better. Like the curry powder was the most awful one. The other ones get more and more benign as we go down.
All right, let's do it. And maybe I don't get any wrong.
Okay. Well, I don't think you will. I'm gonna go right into your wheelhouse here. Right in the because the last one, Denny's, I think, kind of set you up with that question.
I'm not gonna lie, Kev. You sound really smug right now. Like, he won't miss anymore. He's doing that singy talk.
You won't miss anymore.
He's laughing.
But I've crafted these questions to make sure you miss some more.
I mean, there's so much curry everywhere. It's all on the chair. God.
Look at your shirt.
Denny's like, hey man, you gotta change your shirt.
It looks like you got on a curry blouse.
Can we get this miserable punishment over with?
Well, that's going to be great. They're like National Cereal Day.
I love it, Kev. I love it. All right, what do you got for me?
Okay. I'm going to go into the family of monster cereals.
Okay.
You know those? Okay. All right. You got delicious marshmallows in them.
I'm nervous now. Why?
He's gunshot.
Because I almost lost my eyesight?
No, you should be nervous.
He's so gunshot.
That's a legitimate fear.
Remember the original enthusiasm he had when he volunteered for this?
I would love to go back.
That guy's gone.
I want to go back and hear that. Who wants to do a cereal game?
Oh, me! I want to do a cereal game.
You knocked me back off my chair. All right, let's get into it.
Okay. All right, here we go. Question number 2. All right, National Cereal Day. Here we go. Cereal trivia for Jaybird. Which was the original monster cereal produced by General Mills in the 1970s? Which one was first?
Count Chocula. Count Chocula. I feel like I just feel like there was a big chocolate boom in the 70s.
You feel like that? Okay. You had Frankenberry.
I know. You don't give me the list. I know.
All right. You are correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Bird.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's stay with monster cereals. Which monster cereal was discontinued in 1983? That's in your wheelhouse. You were a big 80s guy. Monster cereals.
Only talking about Boo Berry.
Boo Berry. All right.
Damn it. I always know when I get it wrong. Kevin's got this look.
It's happiness.
Oh, it is. It's such a smuggy look of happiness. He gets me puffs up.
It was Fruit Brute.
Fruit Brute
was discontinued in 1983.
I don't even know what that is, Kevin.
Okay, well,
Fruit Brute.
National Cereal Day will pay honor to Fruit Brute.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, here we go. Virginia's getting out her leaf blower again here.
I mean, you said there was no cocaine, but show that to the camera. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. All right, well.
What is that?
You're about ready to run.
Find out.
You're about ready to run 20 miles nonstop. It's going to take off like Forrest Gump. All right. Here we go.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, bring in the pain.
Oh, but it's bitter. It's not sugar. It's not sugar. Is it flour?
It's baking powder.
You look like Jack Frost in Santa Claus 3.
Yeah, I look like Scarface.
This thing's really taking its toll.
Oh,
You have a glob of flour or something on your eyebrow.
I think it's snot. I don't even know.
Good news, we only have 14 more questions.
Yeah, you're really letting this one breathe, Coach. Usually our bits are about 7 minutes long. This was going on 30 minutes.
It's going to be 9:40. We're still doing
It's fine.
cereal trivia. Okay.
How does she get a vacation, comes back all relaxed, and she gets to shoot me in the face with poison?
Ooh, this was in the air, too.
Oh,
Okay. If you get this one right, it's over.
Okay.
Get this one right, it is over. Okay? All right. This is one you should get. What movie star came out with a cereal based on his Saturday morning cartoon in 1984? Again, in your wheelhouse, 80s and cereal. I want to make this easy for you. What movie star came out with a cereal based on his Saturday morning cartoon in 1984?
It's three people.
Okay.
Talk
it through.
It's
Talk it
either
through.
Mr. T,
Okay.
because he had a cereal. It's either Hulk Hogan. I think he had a cereal.
Okay. What's wrong?
Oh gosh, I
What are
don't
you
know
doing?
if it's the powder or if it's the curry.
Whole snorts over there.
I mean, Virginia's over there snorting, just having a good old time.
This is great. I love this day.
Terrible.
This is terrible.
It's a terrible day. This isn't going well.
Or it's Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
Mr. T.
Yeah.
Did Michael Jackson have a cereal?
Okay.
Or did he have a cookie? Was there a Michael Jackson cookie? I can't remember.
Hey, kids, want to try my cookie?
I think that's how he got in trouble.
I'm gonna go. Show me Hulk Hogan.
Jay-Bird, you were so close because this guy was in a movie.
Mr. T, isn't it?
It is.
I know Mr. T had a cereal, but I thought that was in '85.
It was in '84. There were no marshmallows. Maybe that's why you didn't like it.
No, I loved Mr. T
Yeah.
cereal. It was the low-budget Captain Crunch.
It was, yeah. Everything.
But actually, it was better because it was more sugar in it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're just do one
You
more, and
look
then we're gonna.
so old.
You aged 10 years.
You got some nerve.
I don't mean
You've
that.
got some nerve. You come in here with your New Orleans attitude.
You look like time.
I do. No, this one's aged me. This bit has aged me.
From that young Jay-Bird that so eagerly volunteered for this job.
Cereal quiz? Yeah, Kev. I want in.
Well, I have a gray beard as it is. That just makes it look really, really white now.
Okay. All right.
It's yellow and it's white from the curry and the powder. All right, let's get this over with. I mean, we're going on 45 minutes here.
Okay. This will be it. Just one more, and then it's all over.
Poor sweet Denny's going to edit this mess.
Yeah. All right. Virginia's got one last powder she's packed into her leaf blower here. Blow it in my face. All right. Jay-Bird, you ready, Virginia?
Ready, Kev.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Oh, it's nutmeg.
Is that your guess?
Is that nutmeg?
Is the guess nutmeg? Did he
Oh,
get that
burns.
correct, Virginia?
The burns! It burns! Damn it! Gosh! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! It burns! What is it? What is it?
Ginger.
Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Like a dumbass, I opened him again.
I don't know.
Why'd you open them?
I saw him. I'm like, what's he doing? Close your eyes.
I know they're
Put on
gonna
the
call me
blindfold. Well, people need to stop calling you out because it's making you make really bad decisions, even worse than normal. Oh, dang. Okay. All right. As Jay-Bird tries to, poor Denny's. Are you okay, Denny's? Are you all right?
There's so much in the air.
Yeah, there's something in the air.
Poor Denny's! Are you out of your mind?
I got bad allergies, dog.
Denny's over here sneezing. He's having a tough time.
Are you okay, Denny's?
That last one was terrible. Did you pepper bleach in that thing?
No.
Oh my
It's
god.
ginger.
All right,
Okay.
bit's
All
over.
right, it's over.
Bit's
It's done.
over.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy National Cereal Day.
This doesn't even make sense.
Like anything we do ever does. All right. Coming up here in a second, a dad with a moral dilemma. Well, this is a tough balance. Anybody who's a parent, you know that you want to set the example for your kids and you want to say, look, you need to do the right things. And Graham has got a little bit of a moral dilemma here with something that is going on with his kid that he has recently discovered. I'd like to see if anybody else has gone through something and just kind of get some feedback before he makes, I guess, what would be a pretty big decision. Hello, Graham.
Hey guys, yeah, it's a heck of a quandary. So,
Tell me a little bit about it. It has to do because this is something you discovered. You went into your kid's room and you found this. So tell me a little bit about what's going on here. You said in your email that your kid's a pretty good student, right?
I mean, he has always been. So basically, he wasn't always a great student when he was younger. But we always stress, good grades are important. It'll help you in your future, and so as soon as he got into high school, we're talking straight A's.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he was just getting straight A's right across the board. And then, the other night I went in his room to say goodnight, and he had, apparently gone out for something, and he left his computer on. And, look, I'm not going to go into his teenage boy's computer for multiple reasons.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I noticed like a weird graphic that grabbed my attention, and I clicked on it, and I noticed that he had some exams.
Okay. Like what? These are like the tests that he was like taking in school?
Yeah, so the text that he had with it explained what it was, but yeah, basically they were the exams he was, that he was taking in school. So, when he gets home, I confronted him with it, and it turns out that there are these like student teacher helpers in his school that help teachers grade papers and exams, but they also give the answers out for money.
Okay.
And so he's used this for the larger part of his high school career to maintain his grades. And
so this kind of might be the explanation on his turnaround. He didn't used to have grade A or straight A's, and now all of a sudden he does.
I mean, it's absolutely the explanation. And don't get me wrong, I think but it's absolutely a large part of it. And so I feel like as a parent, I have to go and, I have to make him go and confess all that he's done. And I realize this will likely disqualify him from any, because he's just gotten accepted to a few really great prestigious schools. And I know that it's an expensive moral lesson to teach him, but part of me feels like he needs to pay the full price. And, another part of me wants to punish him without letting anyone outside the family know. And I don't know how, I doubt that it's a common thing, but I basically want to.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're talking about your kid's future, and I know it's tough for some of the schools. It's really tough to get into, and I think if you would go to your kid's high school, you'd admit that there's academic fraud. They might disqualify his grades. I'm sure that the college that's accepted him is going to know. They likely may not accept him any longer. And you're right, it is a tough moral lesson to pay, but is it the right one to do if you're a parent? I mean, do you think Graham should go all the way and turn him into the school, or is it something where you should punish the kid quietly and say, okay, let's just continue about things, and even though maybe you got into school not the right way, you're going to school, and then you got to really start to study on your own legitimately now?
I personally would punish him at home and not turn him into the school, because I'm not a rat.
Okay.
She's not a rat. She's a witch, but she ain't no rat.
Yeah.
I deal with it in my house the way my family and my husband and our group feel it should be dealt with.
Very rare does Vicious V ever go to the manager, the police. She likes
officials.
She likes to handle it in-house, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, and what I think Graham's question is here, like what could be the repercussions if he does take this to school, and because obviously they're going to have an investigation. They're going to find out, okay, his son's going to be punished for getting the quizzes. They're going to weed out the kids that are selling the tests. That's going to be there's going to be a lot of fallout from that his kid's going to pay the price for ultimately. So what do you think? Should he go to the school? What will the school do? What will a college do? If you've been accepted to a college and your high school then disqualifies some of your grades for academic
There's no way they're going to accept you. If they know that that's how you got in the college was from doing that with the tests, they're going to say, no, we're rescinding our offer.
Okay. So your vote, if you are the parent, Virginia, you handle it in-house.
I handle it at home.
Don't be a rat.
Don't be a rat.
Jaybird, what do you do?
I have no idea what we're talking about. I was in the bathroom getting all of this stuff out of
right,
my
yeah,
house.
sorry.
I literally have no. I'm just
Apologize,
over
don't
here
worry.
giving opinions. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, I got to tell you
You
right
smell delicious, though.
Oh, yeah.
right now, a lot of people, or pretty much every single text message that is coming in is saying to do it privately. Do it in-house, and then, But the problem is, in the way I'm seeing it too, and somebody sent this in, my first thought is, once he gets to college, I was talking to my son about it yesterday, and, he was talking about he's in a tough field, what he does in college, and he was saying, I'm glad that my high school, he went to a tough high school. He said, I'm glad that my high school was tough because I wouldn't have survived otherwise. And if this kid is going on false skills, he will get exposed when he gets to college because they do not play.
There has to be a complete redo of the way this kid is studying and taking tests and learning. You really do have to sit down with him and have a come to Jesus meeting about, is this what you want for your life, to not do the work right? Because it's not going to benefit you in the long run.
Tammy is on here from West Palm. Tammy, what's your thought on this? Do you handle this in-house, or do you turn your own son into the school for academic fraud?
Well, I would definitely do it in-house, but my comment was basically what you just said,
The hard part now is going to be, can he cut it? That's a lot of money. You're forking over for college, not to mention that, he obviously doesn't have the study skills that he needs to, because he's been cheating.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take away the college that he has gotten into and make him go to like a junior college or something like that, and make him prove to himself, prove to you that he can handle it before I chucked all that money and make sure he can do it.
Yeah, there's some other people that saying the same thing. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, man, the punishments for him is going to be very severe. And I wonder, would that be something that could carry with him even further outside of college? If you've based all of your grades on fraud, how would that do? But a majority of people are saying, don't be a rat, handle it in-house, and yeah, you might want to back out of that prestigious school that accepted you because good chance you're not going to be able to carry it. Any thoughts on it? You can text us 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text. Coming up here in a couple minutes, I hope Denny's is recovered from the cereal thing because he's got some jokes he's got to tell.
I know. He's had a really challenging day.
Well, he has allergies, and so he had to breathe in those things that were in the air. I hope he's okay.
Yeah. Wow, I did not expect you to be this annoying today. I thought you would be really...
You thought you would be tired.
Oh, yeah. I know she's tired.
Yeah.
She's digging deep.
The leaf blower gave me power.
It did, yeah.
I feel a renewed sense of aggravating you.
It did. And no, it knocked me down several pegs.
Joke jury on the way.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Sorry, I think I got some curry powder in my computer. It is not happy.
No.
Whoa. Coming up in your dirt.
Got a lot of problems.
Yeah, guess what? So my computer's not happy either.
I'm sorry about your computer, Virginia.
Oh, it's a mess.
Hopefully we can get that fixed.
Thank you, Denny's.
Yeah, my laptop's not doing well either. Or neither are my peepers either.
You'll be fine. Denny's, can you come look at my computer?
You doing all right, Denny's?
I got to do the dirt.
I see what you guys are doing. You know that I'm so wounded over here, and you're only asking about Denny's to be jerks. I know what you're doing.
All right, well, when Virginia gets her computer fixed, you'll get the dirt.
Yes.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, we got one side of the opinions when it came to Graham's kid. He is a kid that used to struggle in school, and then, hey, what do you know? The last couple of years, he's done really well, gotten straight A's, and then Graham went in and saw on his computer when his kid went out for a little bit that he had, looked like were some tests on his computer. He sat down, asked him about his son, at least was honest enough with him, and he said, look, here's what's going on, and there are some kids that are like teacher helpers, and so they've kind of been helping me out with some of the tests. His kid just recently got into a pretty prestigious school, and he's like, okay, what do I do? Because, I mean, the really true hard moral lesson would be to go to the school, let them know what's up, turn his son in, and then let the chips fall where they may, which might include his son probably losing a lot of his grades, being disqualified from the prestigious school schools that he had gotten in for. Now, somebody texted in and said, look, as somebody who's trying to get into these prestigious schools myself, I don't think somebody who got accepted on the basis of fraud should be allowed to attend a college where someone else who deserves it can take that spot. Whereas somebody else said, look, people all the way through high school and even then in college are cheating. You just got to cheat better than everybody else.
Well, they didn't get caught.
People in life cheat.
Yeah.
But that's like next level cheating.
For sure.
Yeah, well, and I think that's just it. We had heard when we were talking about the AirPods, people said that's the new way kids are cheating. They're putting the AirPods in and they're sending messages to each other on tests. I mean, it's a high-tech game, and it really is legit. It's tough, and
there are some teachers that they'll be so clueless, and then there are going to be some that sniff it out that are really good. They're looking for cheaters, but there's some teachers that don't care. They don't look.
Yeah, a couple other texts say, hey, look, on the other side is what about ethics and personal responsibility? The school needs to know so they can shut this whole cheating ring down. So if you keep it in-house, it's going to continue on. And, what about the consequences for his actions? He's learned nothing if he doesn't face some hard consequences for this. What he did is some pretty serious stuff. If he's willing to cheat in school to get ahead, he's going to continue to do it in the future, and it is wrong. What are we teaching our youth? Somebody said here.
I totally think it's wrong. I agree with you. I'm just not going to rat him out to the school officials. I'm going to handle it in-house and try to break his spirit and change his path he's going down.
Trust me, she knows how to break a spirit, especially of a man.
I know yours is definitely broken today. Poor guy's defeated over here.
Oh, God.
It's been a tough morning, and we're only halfway through.
How you doing, Denny's? You okay?
It's getting better. I think my sinuses are starting to clear up a little bit.
Okay.
You need tissue?
If you need a little break or whatever.
Oh, you guys have never been more annoying in my life.
Okay. All right. Well, Denny's got a little joke jury here for us. He's got a couple jokes to turn around for you, Jay.
Nice.
Here. Yes.
Let's laugh.
Pump you up with some comedy here. We are on the joke jury. Denny's tells it. He tries to crack us up. We'll see if he can get us all to laugh here. He's got 5 attempts to do it. All right. What you got, Denny's?
All right. Joke number 1. Why did the bumblebee get a DUI?
I don't know. Why did the bumblebee get a DUI?
For driving with a buzz.
What's wrong with you, Jaybird?
Nothing.
You've got a face.
It's the curry powder in my eye.
No, you had. As soon as he started down this path,
Why are you trying to pit Miho versus Miho together?
Okay, I'm just saying. Denny's, that was a great joke.
That was great. Considering all you've been through this morning.
I'm suffering, but I think I can get through it.
Okay.
You're going to make me throw it.
Again. Second joke for you guys. Where do the village people typically find lint?
I don't know where they typically find lint.
In the navel.
It's outdated, too. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
village people, there's
outdated.
definitely a portion of our audience that goes, wait, what? What does that even mean, Danny?
Got any more powder left?
Yeah, he deserves some pepper in the eyes for that joke. Virginia giving a fake-ass laugh for solidarity.
I liked it, but I'm old.
Virginia likes that village people humor.
All right, joke number 3, Denny's.
How can you tell when a French chef has frozen to death?
I don't know. How can you tell?
His skin will be cordon bleu.
Oh,
Okay, you got new weed, didn't you? Yeah. You got that California weed.
That might have been.
All right.
All right,
Joke
fourth joke for you guys. What did the homeowner say when asked about firing his hot landscaper?
I don't know. What did he say?
He said, "That grass though." That grass though.
Wait, what? Yeah, that grass, though, that you are smoking. As Ann would say, it's rotting your brain.
That joke definitely came out after a couple more hits.
Well, I think you have to explain it. Wait, what?
It's like, that ass though, that grass though. All right, let's move on.
Let the silence hang. Let the silence hang.
We'll forgive you for that one because you've been through so much today with your sinuses.
I wrote that one while coughing up
Blame it on
powder.
the curry.
Yes.
Okay, final joke here.
Final one. What kind of present did the prankster husband give his porn star wife?
I don't know. What kind of present?
He gave her a gag gift.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Look who's back. Vicious V from Mardi Gras, New Orleans. What a wild ride it looked like you were having. I was seeing all the photos that you were posting up, the parties and the beads and that corset you were wearing, and the boobs were just, man, they're just like 2 big mounds of flesh and scooped up right there, Virginia.
Our friend Liz made that corset.
Oh, she did?
From Consign Couture.
Okay.
Yeah, she's making corsets now.
Now, do you have the ability to see everyone's nipples when you look down the front of a corset, or just yours?
I think it was a problem that probably only I have.
You do this a lot, I feel like. You flashed the downstairs on accident before. You have, and this is not the first nipple gate you've been involved in.
Yeah.
There was another nipple slip. It was 2011. August 3rd.
You know the date.
Yeah, I don't feel like this has been the first time.
It's not.
Yes.
If you have nipples, you know this, that just occasionally one gets out. They get loose. Like the family dog. Occasionally they get out.
Occasionally they get out. So the confirmation is it was a nipple, not shadow.
Yeah, but it's only like the very top. Like you can't see anything.
It was innocent nipple, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It's not like the
zoomed
whole
in.
thing. Yeah.
Well, I went to go fix it on Facebook too to like edit it afterwards, but Facebook won't let you edit pictures afterwards. So I thought about deleting it, but even when I zoomed in on it, you couldn't really see anything.
Sometimes Facebook does it. Facebook and YouTube, you can let a butt or a nipple slip every now and then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, if you want to go see it, it's up on the Twitter. KBJ Show. Go follow us while you're there.
Bambina, Moonfest 2010. Virginia wore a skirt on stage and flashed the crowd.
That was an accident.
You also did that at our Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice, yeah. I thought
did
that's
it a
what it might
couple
have been. Yeah.
times.
There was a nip slip photo that I thought happened
There
somewhere.
was. It was a white bra.
Yeah. Yeah, so and I feel like just, and honestly too, I mean, just with the KBJ Show, I think that we're all a little bit guilty. I mean, Jennifer tweeted out, she's like, okay, so we've seen Virginia's nipple, the side of Kevin's twig and berries during the Naked Olympics.
Also during
Jaybird's butt many times.
Sunfest, we saw the snail.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Yeah, right there. Sunfest for that. Snail, and then Jaybird's butt many times. She said, it's all good. We're family.
Yeah.
That's what happens,
Absolutely.
It's like we all live together. The fascinating thing about Virginia's adventure, though, that came out yesterday to Mardi Gras was not even what Virginia did, but her sister. She celebrated her 40th birthday.
On
and
Fat Tuesday.
she just recently took on a new career. I know that before she went to law school.
Went to law school, then was a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Then went to nursing school, and
Yeah.
now she's a nurse.
Yes, and so she's got a relatively new job. And unfortunately, they put her on the schedule. I mean, can you believe that they put her on the schedule to work on Mardi Gras? And she's like, no, wait. There's a mistake here. I don't work on Mardi Gras. I party my ass off.
Tell the patients that
Yes.
I have Mardi Gras to go to. I'll be back in about 5 days.
So I'm not going to be able to work on Mardi Gras. And they said, no, you need to work on Mardi Gras because you have the least amount of seniority.
That's how it was. They were being adamant about it.
Yeah, I mean, she is kind of new there. But then, I mean, it's her birthday, so I see her point.
Okay, here's the question. How new is she with this place?
Less than 2 years.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm thinking it's like a couple months, and
No.
she's trying to get 2 years. Isn't that's a long time?
Yeah, okay. Now, how many hospitals do they have? I guess you could be a nurse many places, but is New Orleans about how many hospitals they have? Would she have to go to another
Several.
hospital? Okay.
No, she's actually going to a different hospital, and she's going to go right down the street to a new hospital.
She is, just like that. So she did the right thing then.
There's a nursing shortage, so it's in her favor.
Aha.
but
So
do-
she had the power.
Yeah.
Do they know she quit before Mardi Gras?
I don't think so.
Okay, well that's what 'cause in my head when you're telling that story, I see her looking at everybody at the hospital. I'm going in Mardi Gras, bitches. Screw this. And then walks out.
Well, I think you've always got to weigh it, and there's probably a lot of people out there. In fact, I'd be kind of curious. When did you quit a job because you had something better to do? And you got to say what the job is and what you had to do, and you got to say, okay, worth it or not. When she looks back at it, now that Ash Wednesday's happened and so is sobriety, is she looking back saying, yeah, totally worth it? Did she regret it at all?
I think she doesn't regret it yet. The only thing she's afraid of is that when she goes to the new hospital, that she's not going to like it or like the people as much as she liked them at the old hospital.
So she actually really liked her job in the place she was.
She did.
Oh, wow.
But she likes Mardi Gras more, which I respect.
I quit my golf job at that fancy club because there was karaoke that night and everyone, like all my friends were going, and there was also a wiffle ball game in the daytime. I'm like, you know what? I am so sick of this job. I am quitting for karaoke and wiffle ball. And it was worth it.
Worth it. Okay.
Hell yeah, it was worth it.
All right, so that's a worth it. Okay, I think that's the question. Yeah, so let us know what job you quit and why. Was there like a really great party, and then when you look back, was it worth it? Hey, that might just be it. If it's like a job that like it's a dime a dozen, then yeah, forget about it. I'm just going to go ahead and move on to something else and something better. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 if you want to check out that photo. It's on our Twitter. And make sure, too, you jump onto our Instagram. We already gave away, Denny's was so clever yesterday. He coined this phrase, Virginia, called Insta-winner. See, Instagram winner. He took the two together. You see how he did that?
I like
And
it.
he's calling them Insta winners.
Denny's is awesome.
He really is having a great week. He's having a great week.
Even with all the struggles he went through with having to breathe in that leaf blower stuff, he's coming up with great material.
He's recovering. He's just doing great. He's just doing great. So, yeah, he's going to pull us up another Insta winner here in a minute.
I'm so tired, I can't even get angry. I'm just like, yeah, you're right, man. Poor sweet Denny's.
Well, the good news is we only got a school group and you got a video to shoot after the show today.
Oh, I know. It's awful.
You have to give a tour of the radio station, and you're covered in curry powder.
No, there's an interview today, and I need to borrow your shirt. Virginia.
It won't look weird at all. It's like a woman's V-neck T-shirt.
Hey, look, you're not the only one that can have a nipple slip around here, okay?
He's going to do this video with his nipple showing.
I think it's for kids, too.
Okay, you can hit us up. And coming up here in just a couple minutes, too, I was not here for this competition. But from what I can understand from the recap, Jaybird had a bit idea that he thought he was going to walk Virginia into where she was going to get shocked a lot. Was this like a movie trivia or something like that, Virginia?
It fell flat. I did multiple choice. People were really angry that I gave multiple choice on that thing. 'Cause they said it was way too easy. People wanted to see the witch get shocked.
Mm-hmm. Jaybird has a quiz on New Orleans. He thinks that you like New Orleans, and he wants to give you another quiz.
You claim you're a raging Cajun and you love New Orleans so much. You're always rattling off facts. How good are you?
With history?
No, these are all pop culture. These are questions that you should know. They're of the culture and the music, the musicians. It's all about famous musicians.
Kind of like the Neville Brothers.
It's all about famous musicians?
From New Orleans?
It's all about famous musicians.
I'm not going to do good.
You may surprise yourself. These are easy questions.
Okay.
I deliberately made them not too hard.
Not too hard. Okay, now you got powder blown in your face. Is there anything that goes along with this, or is it just a quiz on New Orleans?
No, hell no. No, she's got to get the shot collar put. No, she goes 5 for 5. You can wrap that shot collar around my neck and pump it up to 10 if you want.
I believe you threw out something where if Virginia actually aces this, that you'll give her your phone?
If you get 5 out of 5, I'll give you my phone. I'll give you the code. You go through it. You can look in it. You can do whatever you want.
I know the code.
Well, I'll give you my phone. She does know my code.
Can she text anybody?
She can text anybody.
Anything she wants?
You can go into any...
And you can't get mad?
She ain't going 5 for 5.
So she could pick out somebody she knows that would be really bad and send a text message to them as you with your phone.
Look at me. Do I look nervous? Because I ain't.
Actually, you look terrible.
Actually,
You look like you've been through it.
Pretty nervous, and I'm very. All my energy's depleted.
All right. I'll let Virginia think about it. So
Okay.
Virginia would wear the shot collar. 5 for 5. She gets your phone. If she wants to do it or not.
I'm deal.
Okay.
Done.
All right. I'll
I'm
let her think
deal?
about it. I'm deal. No, you're just done.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, Jaybird had a tough quiz today, and now it's time to turn the tables on Vicious V, because she kind of turned the tables on him when he gave her a quiz when I was gone last week, where he was asking her some movie trivia, but he made a multiple choice, and she was going to get shocked for everyone she missed, and unfortunately she got them all right. So he's kind of setting the table here, Virginia, where he dares you to try to go perfect here on a quiz about New Orleans, because you just got back from Mardi Gras, you're New Orleans native, and here's the deal. He's saying just to sweeten the pot up, you get shocked if you miss a question, but if you get them all right, then he'll give you his phone, and you can get texts, and you can text anybody you want in his phone, which he will never allow to happen.
Question, sir.
Yeah.
Can I look at the photos on his phone?
I think he's giving you the phone to do whatever you want to do. That's how much he believes in this quiz.
That's big.
Yep. So here we go. It's 5 questions for Jaybird over here to ask you. And we got the shot collar already. Get that thing all ready to go. Jaybird, you got your questions all ready here?
What's the matter?
What's going on?
I'm losing my mind. I am losing.
Well, we know that.
No.
I think you lost your mind.
Kevin,
Yes.
I wrote these questions up. It took me 30 minutes this morning. I really researched them. I did everything. I did not send them to you. They're not in the prep.
No, No, I didn't get them. I thought you had them. I thought you wanted to keep them secret because maybe I would give Virginia the answers or something.
Ricky Ralston.
Yeah, well, people already accused me of that in the chat room, saying Ricky's just going to give Virginia the answers, and it's going to be totally set up. So I like that you didn't give them to me, because this way there's no way anyone can accuse me of cheating.
But because you didn't give them to Kevin, you probably lost them.
No, how could I have lost these questions? Dennis, did I send them to you? What is going on?
You have the questions, Dennis?
I didn't see any.
Oh my gosh.
How are you going to give me a quiz about New Orleans and you don't have any questions?
Oh, make it stop. Make today stop. Oh gosh, it all goes wrong. It all goes wrong so quick.
Curry in your eye wrecks your day.
She comes back one day. I mean, look at, honestly, he had the 3 most calm days I've ever seen him on the show. They were just calm, peaceful, lovely. I mean, he's great. You come back one day, Virginia, and I tell you, I haven't seen him this shook in years.
They might be on my phone, and I'm afraid to say that my phone is dead right now. So I'm kind of stalling just so my phone can come on. Come on, bird, son of a biscuit.
Oh, that's too bad, unfortunately.
Don't give up on me, Coach.
Okay, all right.
I'm giving up on myself. Don't you give up on me, okay?
I know you really wanted this so badly.
I know he wants to shock me so bad.
Because every time he tries something, Virginia, this is kind of like, if you remember the old-timey cartoon with the Roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote, this is really kind of like one of those kind of moments. And
yeah, and I feel like I'm in a
Virginia's the Roadrunner.
I feel like I'm in a scary movie. Virginia's the murderer. She's coming at me. I'm in the car, and I'm trying to get the keys to work and turn the car. That would be my phone. I keep looking at my phone, waiting for it to turn on, because I think the questions are in there. I think I'm losing my mind. I spent 30 minutes writing these questions.
Oh, Pumpkin.
I know. And I'm asking you to console me, the one I'm trying to shock.
Do you want me to write the questions?
I'm looking for Virginia for...
Can you write your own questions for your own quiz?
Sure.
Oh, God, they were good.
Let's let the students write the quiz questions.
During commercial break, I'm looking in the prep, but my heart dropped. I go, where are these questions? The phone's still not on.
All right, we'll give you a second here.
Thank
because,
you.
Yes. Okay, we'll give it a second here, because we got a lot of really good answers. And when people quit their job to party, like Virginia's sister did, just to go to Mardi Gras, she quit her nursing job. She said, "Oh, you got me on the schedule? I think not. Bye." Yeah, I'm out. See ya. Somebody said, on a text, I quit a job when a new video game came out. I called in sick. My boss said, "Look, if you're not coming in, you're fired." I said, "Okay, cool." I just hung up. Didn't go in, and I beat the game before the weekend. So worth it.
That's intense.
Somebody else texted in and said, I quit my job at the Gardens Ale House to go on a fishing trip to the Bahamas. Totally worth it. Somebody else was working at Publix, and Zeta Fest came up. Yeah, remember the old Zeta Fest?
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, Buzz Bake Sale. I quit and made some amazing memories that would have never happened otherwise.
Okay.
See, I mean, I think it's all relative. You got to look at where your job is and how great the event is.
Is it a job or is it a career?
Right.
And can you replace it? If you can replace it and you're like, this special event is too special.
Yep.
Mardi Gras.
Quit a mall job for a surf trip. Worth it. Somebody quit a high school job for prom. Can you believe that? They asked for senior prom off. Didn't give it to them. And somebody said, I quit my daycare teacher position to go to California for 2 weeks in the early 90s. Worth it. Went to a private nightclub. While I was there, I met Prince and Billy Idol, who, by the way, was stumbling drunk.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yep. Really good story. All right. Virginia, are you ready here for the New Orleans quiz?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
The only thing coming up on my email is Virginia's drunk girl trivia that she recorded in New Orleans. I guess I'm editing that? Oh, hell no, I am not editing that.
No, I just need someone to put it in the Vox Pro. I'll edit it.
That's the only thing that's coming up in my email now is drunk girl trivia. Kevin, I'm starting to lose my mind because those questions aren't even in my phone. So did they just... The Invisible Man ate them?
You gotta stop drinking so much. And that's from a girl that drinks a lot.
Can you give me 5 minutes to come up with these questions? I'll write them up again.
You're gonna write them all up again? Well, I mean, yeah, we're just starting to run into time problems. So we're gonna get to it.
People are telling me I just need to start drinking.
Now?
Yeah, they said,
I
bro,
mean, you think that's? I mean,
No, Magnolia's radio class from her school is coming in here today. They're doing a radio station tour, and you're supposed to be giving them the tour.
sorry, kids, why lie? Need a beer.
this is what radio will do to you. Look at this guy.
I just hate working on something for so long, and then it's just gone. Can you punch me?
No, you already look so sad.
Okay, well, we'll just put that on hold there for a second. Let's bring some joy in here. Let's let's drop some joy on somebody. What do you say? Why don't we do another one of Denny's Insta Winners?
Insta winner.
Yeah, we got onto our Instagram here, and we followed somebody who followed us, and we saw Melissa in Sunrise was in there, and we pulled her up. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. So thankful that you follow us on Instagram. We appreciate that, and we want to drop a little bit of joy and sunshine in your lap and hook you up with tickets to go to Universal Orlando, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm going to give you a pair of one-day park-to-park tickets and a parking pass, and I'll put you in the running for the grand prize. It's 4 Universal Orlando 2-park preferred annual passes, okay?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yay!
Yeah. I mean, how hard is it to go on Instagram and follow the KVJ show?
It took like 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
There you go. And it paid off.
Yes, it did. So go do it, because we're going to continue to pull a whole bunch of more winners. We've got not only the Universal Orlando, we got Disney on Ice presents Frozen, and Rapids Water Park, a 4-pack of tickets for the opening weekend.
Fancy.
How about that? That's some good stuff.
Stop playing that music. Every time you play that music, the audience knows I'm having a meltdown.
Did you find the question?
No, I didn't find the question.
I thought they were in your phone.
They're not in my
Your phone's charged up now. I can see it over there. It's at 1%.
Yeah, you got the phone over there.
Yeah, it's not in my phone.
What?
I wrote these questions up either on my laptop or on my phone. They are nowhere. I must have deleted them.
Well, this is such a big thing. I mean, how would you delete them?
Oh, Kevin, your voice is so smuggy. You're acting like you're concerned. Kevin loves playing this goofy music now because it symbolizes something.
Oh, we were just waiting for this. This is your ultimate revenge. This was the chance to finally get back at Virginia and shock the crap out of her.
I mean, it never works out. The witch always wins. It's like Roadrunner and Bugs Bunny.
It's Wile E. Coyote. But
Sorry, you know what? We're just gonna forget this all happened.
Can we just shoot Old Yeller?
All the comments. I did read the comments, and
you
they are
don't
not
read the
kind.
comments. You know what Taylor Swift says? Don't read the comments. Turn them off and back away.
Sorry, Taylor. I'm having a tough time shaking it off today.
Yeah, do not read the comments because they're not very flattering right now. Whatever you do. Yeah.
I mean, the smugginess in the room is unbearable.
Yeah, that and the cayenne. I don't know what's going on. We got smug and cayenne in here.
Stop playing that song.
Okay. It's terrible. Okay. All right, we'll move on.
I can't even concentrate. I don't even know what I'm doing over here.
Okay. All right, we'll do some whacked out news. That's coming up next.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Yeah. All right, baby. You know, a lot of people get married on the beach. It's a great thing to do. I mean, you're here in South Florida. It's beautiful, and it's, like, free, right?
Yes. The beach is a free, fun day. If you're on a budget, nothing better than the beach.
Unless you go to Boca, you do have to pay.
Well, this guy in Boynton Beach, had that idea. He's out there trying to take some photos. He's got the whole crew together, and there's this, like, young punk, like, 24-year-old dude that's kind of, like, right where they want the photo to be. Because, imagine you have the backdrop, and you're, like, going, okay, this is all great, but in our wedding photo, we're going to have this guy that we don't know in the background. So he's like, hey, buddy, would you mind moving? Like, we want to take a photo. And the guy's like, I'm not going anywhere. I was here first. He's like, would you please move? Like, we just want to take a photo, like, real quick. And the guy's like, no. And he's like, going, dude, please move. Guy gets up. What do you know? Altercation ensues. Right there on the beach. So apparently, the man who refused to move, even after being offered $50, became very belligerent. The groom punched the guy in the face, broke his nose.
Oh, no.
And then the groom goes right off to jail.
What a mess.
Right.
Is this before or after the ceremony?
I think they had the ceremony, then they're trying to take the photo. So
Okay.
he did the ceremony and then got none of the fun.
Well, that's good that he at least got the ceremony done.
Yeah, I guess.
I think the picture should be him being taken away in handcuffs and the whole wedding party going, oh!
That would be good.
That actually would be a good wedding photo, that if they would be cool enough to let them get in the photo with them.
You have to laugh at it.
Yeah, I guess, because that just ain't cool. There was a guy in Port St. Lucie that lost his mind, too. He pulled a rifle on a construction crew because he was angry about the loud noises they were making.
Oh, I kind of get it. Have you ever stayed like in a hotel that's under construction? Or if you're sleeping in on a Saturday and somebody's doing like some kind of construction? There's nothing worse. If you have 1 or 2 days to sleep in and somebody is messing it up with construction, I get it.
Well, he was not happy. They were unloading equipment from the trailer, and he said the noise was making his dogs go crazy. His dogs were making him go crazy.
The place that is next door to my place, there was work being done on a Sunday at the 7 o'clock hour.
Not cool.
I was already up, but still, it was still annoying. It's 7 o'clock, dude.
Yeah. This just seems like a bad plan. Now, this woman's running fentanyl. That's not a good idea.
Just right there. Say
Yeah.
that. You've made some poor choices, lady.
So her and her husband are doing this. They're running fentanyl, and she's like going, I got an idea. I'm going to dress as a nun. No one would ever question a nun. So the cop pulls him over, and he's like, things just look suspicious.
This nun looks low budge.
And he's like, what's going on, guys? The nun's like, I'm just taking a road trip with my husband. You're Catholic, Virginia. Do you see why the cop maybe became suspicious?
There's some holes in your cheese story.
Yes.
Come on
No
now.
one's ever going to question a nun unless she says she's married.
We had a ton of Catholic questions the last couple days. Where the hell were you?
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
She's in New Orleans.
You shouldn't be talking about questions because
Why?
you just lost a whole bunch of questions.
Still raw.
Maybe stay away from questions, Pumpkin.
Find them?
No, don't play that music. Come on, Kev. I haven't had
Well, I thought
time.
do you have them?
You brought up questions.
Yeah, I thought we were going into it.
I'm really starting to hate this song.
What's our New Orleans music here for your bit?
Quiz time.
Okay, I've got more.
Okay, all right, okay.
Can I have Your Honor? Can I have an extension for tomorrow, Friday Fun Day?
Oh, it's out to Virginia. It was her agreement anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I got a lot of plans for tomorrow.
I mean, at this point, we're already, we're past Ash Wednesday, and it's Thursday.
You're giving her such power. This is so annoying.
literally, I have angels watching over me.
I get it, Kev. It was Kevin in Virginia before it was KVJ. I get it.
Well, I get what they're doing here, and I mean, this is kind of awesome, but just you might want to pick the location differently. There was a family near Oakland, California that wanted to pay tribute to a fallen family member. Apparently, they like to make it rain. So they wanted to pay tribute by making it rain. Now, a great place to make it rain is where, Virginia?
The strip club.
Strip club, yeah. Unfortunately, they tried to make it rain on the highway. Yeah, that was probably not the right choice. People are pulling over, calamity ensues, and yeah, they probably sent a couple other people to their grave. So yeah, so if you're going to make it rain, there's good places to make it rain and bad places to make it rain. I get the tribute, that's all nice and touching, but just choose your locations carefully because money can make chaos.
Yeah, you big dummy.
Things also got heated at a Philadelphia Taco Bell. When orders started to back up, customers were getting agitated waiting for their food. A guy and his girlfriend stopped by to pick up their food for their friends when they started to get angry. And they're like, well, we got Grubhub orders. We can't keep up. One of the employees snaps, and then an all-out brawl breaks out.
Between the employees and the customers?
Yep. In fact, there were 6 Taco Bell employees that were caught on camera punching and kicking people.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a pretty insane story.
It's pretty,
6 employees?
pretty insane.
In uniform?
So
Yes.
there's been 2 altercations. There was one another day, a couple days after, and they don't know if it's the same employees or not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty insane.
Guys are rogue.
They are rogue, man.
Taco Bell released a statement, which they had to.
They need to release the employees.
Well, it's from the same exact store. 2 different occasions where Taco Bell employees are beating people up. Here's your Nacho Bel Grande.
They said, we're shocked and disappointed to see this situation. We and our franchisees do not tolerate this behavior.
You think?
Yeah. Okay. They say the members involved have been terminated.
Good.
But I mean,
Okay.
are you going to that Taco Bell? I'm gonna think twice. I'm gonna go to the one down the street.
I'm not feeling Taco Bell.
Well,
I think I'm too old for Taco Bell.
Good news.
but-
Taco Bell marketing is on the case. They've got a couple plans here. One, they offered the guy $20, a $20 gift card.
The guy that got beat up?
Yes, $20 gift card. And they also said, wait, we need another positive story. Hey, wasn't there a guy that was stranded in his car and they say he survived on Taco Bell hot sauce? Find that guy and give him free Taco Bell for a whole year. And that's what they did.
His dog survived on it too. Him and his dog were eating the Taco Bell sauce for 5 days. That's what they. Do you have anything in your car right now that you could survive on if you had to? If you got stuck right now, do you have any kind of food
I
in
keep
there?
nothing in my car. Like everything in my car is completely immaculate and clean. I've set myself up for death.
Boring.
Lucky for you, there's no cliffs. You're not going to drive over anything crazy like a mountain edge.
Yeah. If I don't run into snow in South Florida, I'll be fine.
I'm not kidding you. Me and Denny's both of us could live off the food that's in his car for at least 2 weeks.
It's kind of gross.
And maybe even gain some weight.
I just got a new idea for another bit.
Bring it on. At this point, I'm so numb. Yeah, what do you got, Ralston? Bring it on.
Okay, all right, we're going to have to get a Denny's snack together.
Okay, we can. And I'm not lying. It ain't going to be that bad of a snack.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And finally, this is kind of fun here. Researchers at MIT used a stock photo of a hipster last week alongside this study they had that found that hipsters end up looking like each other because they want to be so different, yet they actually all seem to gravitate towards the same point of differentiation. This guy complained. He said, hey, you used my photo for the hipster thing. And like, oh, well, what's your name and where was this taken? All that kind of stuff. Turned out it was actually a different hipster, which actually proved their whole study true. Hipsters start looking alike so much so he couldn't even tell it wasn't him in the photo.
That's awesome.
There you go, hipsters. And that's your whacked out news. They're getting ready to read off the verdict in the Corey Jones case. And some people are saying, hey, who's Corey Jones? 3 years ago, there was a black motorist that was killed in Palm Beach Gardens by a police officer who was on duty and, you know, kind of patrolling the area. And despite the dispatcher saying, hey, hold your ground, he went and investigated. And that's basically what they've been arguing. Was it justified or was it accidental or what exactly is going on here? And now the cop in question is on trial and they're awaiting his verdict to see if he's going to be found guilty or not. As they stand there, and they've got the police officers that are staying there in the courtroom, and you're just waiting for the verdict. So,
Newman Raja is his name, the cop. He tried to get the whole thing moved. His attorneys wanted to get the trial moved out of Palm Beach County because they thought, oh, well, all the press, there's no way he's going to get a fair trial, but that was denied.
you were saying that yesterday you had seen there was a moment that was, you know, very emotional, and who knows if it'll have any play on the overall verdict, but they were showing the time between when the shooting occurred and when he called for help, and the prosecutor used a stopwatch to show it was 33 seconds and how long that is.
Yeah, from the time that he shot Corey Jones to the time that Newman Raja called for help was 33 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So the prosecutor held a stopwatch and said, this is how long 33 seconds takes. And everybody just sat in silence and just, I mean, think about it. 33 seconds, a man is on the ground. No one's calling for help. It would take me less than a second to call 911 if I had just shot somebody.
What you think about all the major court moments that we know that have been public for us, you go back to, for me, it's the OJ trial, and you have that one moment that it's like, wow, that really sticks in your mind. And, you know, if the glove don't fit, you got to quit. With the OJ trial, that was that moment where it's like, okay. I think you could even see they're like going, he is going to totally walk from this. And bam, he did. So there you go. So anyway, yeah, they're trying him right now. And yes, he was an undercover officer at the time and kind of across the street on that. So we'll let you know when we get a verdict on that.
Yeah, we know there's lots of details we haven't said on the radio.
Yeah.
There's lots of other details
Yeah.
of the case that we don't have time to get into on
Right.
the radio.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into all that, but I'll let you know the verdicts. I know a lot of people like to know, and it's breaking right now. BuzzFeed came out with a list, things that the FDA allows in your food, which for me, I want this list because these are foods that I might reconsider eating.
I feel like they allow larva in there, like some type of moth larva, or that just seems like a word the FDA would allow in our food.
Yeah, and I get it. Maybe there's like little bits and, microscopic kind of things when detected. Be like, yeah, but, it's... And I guess that's ultimately what they're saying.
Would you be grossed out even if it was microscopic roach penis? Would that freak you out? Would you be like, oh my
How
God?
tiny would that be?
It would be so you can't even see it, but you know for a fact the FDA is allowing that in there.
Oddly enough, that doesn't.
You can't see it. You can't. I'm kind of with Kevin. You can't see it. It ain't gonna hurt me.
I don't want any part of bugs if we can help it.
If we
But
live in a perfect world,
they do allow parts of bugs.
How about maggots?
Oh.
No, I don't want any maggots.
I want nothing.
Okay, then don't eat maraschino cherry. How do you say that? Maraschino? Maraschino? What?
Yeah, I think it's maraschino cherries.
Is that what they're called? Maraschino? It's one of those words I don't really know, so I just say it quickly. Maraschino cherry. Yeah.
Have you ever taken that and just drink the juice?
I have, yes.
It's not awesome like you would think it is.
I don't know. I used to kind of like it. It's like packs a punch. That was kind of like Fat Kev shots.
Well, then I know what we're doing tomorrow. I'm bringing some in.
Fat Kev shots.
I want to do some Fat Kev shots.
That was a shot for Fat Kev. I used to drink that stuff all the time, man. Shot. Yeah, I'll get the maraschino cherry juice. 5% is the cutoff. Up to 5% of the contents of the maraschino cherry jar can be maggots.
Maggots? Oh, that's terrible.
But it probably looked like a maggot, like a maggot shell. Like, it's not the whole maggot, right? It's probably like a little.
Maybe a maggot peen.
Ugh.
How about this? Mites. They say there can be up to 60 mites per 100 grams of broccoli without breaking any kind of laws.
See, I told y'all broccoli wasn't good for you.
Yeah.
Mites don't really kind of bother me, though, compared to roaches and
maggots. Yeah, I'm not down with the mags.
100 grams is about 3.5 ounces. So up to 60 mites per 3.5 ounces of broccoli.
Wow. So far, you haven't had a food item that I love, so you're not really ruining anything.
I know. I was going to say, yeah.
He doesn't care about broccoli.
Hell no.
The cinnamon, like what Virginia probably sprayed in your face today, rodent hairs. Every 50 grams can have up to 11 hairs in it.
From what I understand, too, rats and rodents, they just love to crawl over soda cans. All those kind of cans that are laying around, peeing, licking, pooping.
Oh, yeah. Talking about the poo, rat poo. They call it mammalian excretia or mammalian excreta. I believe is the technical word for it. If you look in the FDA, you look at, what's mammalian excreta? No big deal. No, that's rat poo, i.e. rat dung. Every pound of ginger is allowed to have up to 3 milligrams of rat poo mixed in.
You got any stats on pizza or chips?
Yes. Pizza up to 50%.
Of what? Oh, I'm doing it, man.
What?
Beetle balls.
I'd still eat them. I don't
Yes.
care. Give me the beetle balls. Give me John Lennon.
I'm all good.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/KVJ Show.
Well, the verdict is in the shooting of Corey Jones. In that case, Officer Newman Raja has been found guilty of the charges, and according to CBS 12, which is our news partner and source, they said first time in 25 years a Florida cop has been found guilty of a crime while on duty. And they are going to wait 45 days. The sentencing will happen, but the verdict is in, and it is guilty. And people in the chat room and people around here, it's kind of the big topic of discussion that people are discussing, and what it was that you saw on the news and through the case that, kind of made an impression on you. Even our boss Leo popped in here and he'd said, the OnStar audio was, for him, he felt very convincing where, Corey Jones was on as he was a broken down motorist on the side of the road, and it was late at night, like 3 a.m., somewhere around there, middle of the night, and he was on with OnStar, and in the case he was trying to say that he identified himself properly as an undercover officer, and the OnStar audio definitely left that in doubt, and probably one of the big reasons you talked yesterday about what impressed you, Virginia, the 33 seconds between the shooting and the call for help. So That is the verdict, and it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. But they had the people in the courtroom. You have obviously both sides and both feelings on it. So people in the chat room talking about one of the big stories going on. That is the verdict that is in. A lot of people texting in saying, thanks, Kev, for ruining my favorite foods. You know what? You look at it ruining, I don't know. And honestly, I don't know it's a big deal, but I was just kind of going down this list of what the FDA allows in foods.
You didn't hurt any of my food, so.
Yeah.
No, don't take broccoli from Jay Bird.
Yeah, you're not upset until it hits one of your foods.
Yeah, well, you did this bit a long time ago, ruin things for everybody.
Kevin ruins it for everyone, yeah.
And people, the goal was to call in and give us facts about things that we love to make us just be like, no.
Yeah.
They told us some really terrible things about cheese.
Yeah.
They tried to ruin cheese for me.
Well, do you know that the FDA allows an acceptable amount of pus in dairy?
Pus? From what? Pus from what? The cow?
Yeah. Pus.
Yeah, it's awful.
Even Sue's in there. Is
You
like,
just silenced the room, by the way.
I ruined cheese, baby. Yeah.
That's rough.
No, you didn't ruin cheese. No. Pus
You
me all
okay?
day.
You can power through pus?
I can pus. I can power
You
through
what?
I can
You can pus through power?
I can power through pus.
You just get power through saying it. Yeah, there's some other stuff in there. Somebody said, yeah, there's a red food diet. It's made out of processed bug shell. What is it? They got guana, bat dung. Is that what it is in your makeup, I think?
That's awful.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's some stuff like that. But, I mean, we're doing fine, right? Yeah, in fact, honestly, I've done this thing now because I was reading all these things just for the show and for content and whatever. And somewhere over the course of the last, I'd say 10 to 15 years, I have become basically a germaphobe. And it's been problematic. And I have realized, I remember in those 15 years, I think one time I got sick and I'm like, well, wow, I think this is the first time in a decade I've actually been sick. Remember that?
Yeah.
And now I start looking. Back at the last 6 months of my life, I came back from Jerusalem. What happened? I got the bronch. I thought this is just going to be my way of life. I remember thinking that to myself, you're forever going to have a cold or bronchitis. I couldn't shake it. I shook it. Guess what? A couple weeks later, I got that nasty flu. Probably the worst flu I've had. Like, it was just terrible. Hated it. And then I take the cruise. I come back. Guess what? Bronch round 2. In the course, we're talking what? 3 months? I remember saying to myself, I went a decade. Oh, what do you know? Wow, I finally got sick. 3 months, 3 times. I'm averaging an illness a month. I become a sickly little boy.
Is it just because we're getting old and feeble? Or is it because you've killed all the good germs and bad germs around you?
I don't know. My wife, because my wife keeps telling me, and thankfully because my son Cannon had come home sick before the cruise, and she's got a little funk going on right now. She keeps saying, no, it's my allergies. So she's not. She's trying.
She won't admit it's actually a cold.
She won't say it's a cold. She's like, no, it's my allergies, and I can't call her out because I don't have allergies, and I don't know. She's like, no, because you're having coffee like I am. She's like, it's my allergies. You don't know. You don't have them. I'm like, oh, because she keeps telling me. She's like, do you see what you've done? You've turned yourself into a feeble little man who gets sick when everything comes around because you turned into a germaphobe and you're always using all this hand sanitizer and you're always cleaning. She's like, meanwhile, when's the last time I showered? I'm like, no one knows that. No one even knows. It's one of the mysteries, like who built the pyramids and how. We don't know.
She's winning.
She's winning.
She is totally winning.
And so I'm thinking about turning the tide, Virginia. I'm thinking about this is it. This is where I say, you know what? I'm going back against it. I'm going to stop thinking about the germs. I don't care.
It's like when you look in a kitchen at a restaurant, don't. Because you'll see something gross. It never fails. I hate having a seat looking into the kitchen because someone's going to scratch their nards and then put the butter on the bread.
Right.
Don't tell me, baby. Ignorance is bliss.
So it's like she said, you know what you need to do? You drop some food on the ground. You need to power it down and eat it. She said, I do all the time. I drop food on the ground. I pick it right up and I eat it.
On purpose?
No,
okay.
But when she drops it, I'll take it. I'll get a napkin.
She does it with soup.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yes.
Girl's hard.
Me, I drop food on the ground. I get a napkin and I go pick it up and I go over and drop it in the trash. Ew, ew.
You tippy toe
yes,
over
I
to the
tippy toe
trash.
over and I'm like, oh, it's so disgusting. So she's trying to say, here's what you need to do. You need to man up. You drop food on the ground. You need to go eat it. She said, if you walk in, you see somebody sneeze on the buffet, that's what you eat. Instead, because me, I'd be going, okay, we're out of here. We are so going home, and I'm never coming back.
I will never eat sneeze buffet.
Right. She's like, you see that? You just need to go right over and be like, I will have that. That's right. That's what I'm eating today, no matter what it is.
Oh, she's so hardcore.
Yeah. But
Isn't there a place we can live in the middle?
But I can't
argue with it. Do you have to eat
it.
floor soup?
Yeah, why?
I've turned into a sickly boy.
She doesn't have to be so hardcore, and Kevin doesn't have to be so soft.
Yeah.
Something in the middle.
We need somewhere in the middle. We need somewhere in the middle. So, and somebody wanted to say, yeah, because somebody's mad at me for ruining cheese. Kev, I'm so mad at you. Somebody else texted in and said, hey, just to let you know, there's also blood allowed in milk. So.
Oh.
Yeah, people are talking about the pus part you said that's in cheese. How, though?
In dairy.
Or okay, all right. So, but in cheese,
If the cow's got an infection.
is it constantly in this stuff, or is it a rare thing? Kind of got.
It's allowed. It's kind of like what we're talking about. Yeah. So now I really have. You said I didn't ruin cheese, but now look what's stuck in his head. Jaybird had the right idea here. We were talking earlier about Taco Bell, who's now going to be giving that guy who got stuck in the snow in Colorado and went, 4 or 5 days, something like that, living out of his car. And he was like going, all I had in there was 4 Taco Bell hot sauce packets, me and my dog. Which a lot of people are calling kind of like BS on that, saying, a human can go like 40 days technically without food. And he used the snow for his water source. That's the big thing.
So it was kind of like not that impressive.
No, it's not, because there's not enough sustenance in the Taco Bell packets. That's not going to make a big difference.
Well, it doesn't matter because he got the credit for living and Taco Bell gets the credit for...
Well, because they need the PR because 6 of their employees just beat the crap out of somebody that came into one of their stores.
A customer.
Yeah.
No, more than one customer. They say
Yeah.
2 different occasions Taco Bell's beating some ass.
Right, so this is like the Taco Bell spin. They're like, we need good PR.
Normally they hurt your ass in other ways.
Yes.
But that time, people got beat up.
Could you imagine that?
Stat.
You're getting a Nacho Bell Grande, all of a sudden Taco Bell employees are beating you to the ground.
Like, what is
That's going to be
happening?
so surreal.
Quick, we need an idea. Hey, that guy with the hot sauce, give him free Taco Bell for a year. Put it out everywhere.
It works.
Yeah. So Jaber was asking, okay, is there anything in your car that, if you got stuck in a snowbank in South Florida that you could survive? I was like, first of all, it's silly. I wouldn't get stuck in a snowbank in South Florida. But beside that point, yeah, what would you eat if you had to live out of something in your car? And he said Denny's got a ton of stuff.
I just feel like Denny's could feed me and himself for at least a week, and we could possibly maybe even gain some weight.
Okay. So I think what we're going to do, because I just went on this whole thing about my wife is like, you need to get over your whole germaphobe kind of thing. Because, yeah, arguably, I mean, she's right. She's got stats. I've been sick 3 times in 3 months. And she's like, how's that working for you?
You have been sick a lot, and you
I know.
were never sick before.
Never sick. I've turned into a sickly man.
What if you found out, and this is just a theory, your new hair, it looks so good, but it's
don't do this to me.
It's depleting your
Yes.
just your well-being. So by the time the end of the day hits, you're just like, oh, I'm so sick. I don't feel well. This hair, it's taking all my energy.
I'll take sick with hair than well with bald.
Oh,
That's a strong statement.
You're taking the Bronx.
Yeah.
There's the vanity I love about you.
Yes. Yeah. She finally hit that vein.
That's a good commercial.
I totally get it.
That's it. That's
Hair
what I'm
club.
doing. Yeah. So I think we'll have to work a sudden death in here. We'll have to pull some snacks out of Denny's car.
You want that today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow. We're running out of time today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. One more day, they'll be.
And I know we got a classroom that's lingering somewhere.
Yes, Magnolia's class from her radio class at her school. They're coming in to watch Broadcasting Excellence.
How many kids?
What studio are they going into?
Jennifer Ross.
I was going to say.
Down the hall.
She's a living legend, damn it.
All right. So we're going to check Magnolia and her class is going to be coming in here in just a second, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's coming up.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
Well, we got a lot of stuff going on here today. Jaybird has done a great job of recomposing himself. We had a couple challenges today that were tough. He faced the leaf blower again, and of all the different powders that Virginia wound up blowing in your face for missing questions about cereal for National Cereal Day, which one would you say is the worst? Because it seemed like there was a couple that you struggled with. The cayenne seemed to be bad.
Was it cayenne or was it curry?
Curry.
The curry was.
Oh, it wasn't cayenne. It was curry.
It would drop any person. If a burglar broke in with an axe and you blew that right in their eyes, they're dropped. You win.
Yeah.
That's a great weapon. She's really very good at that, and it kind of freaks me out.
Well, Kevin told me lead with your strongest powder first. I'm like, all right.
Well, I honestly, I didn't know. I didn't think Jaybird was going to miss any or many because, I mean, we're talking about cereal.
He loves cereal.
Yeah, he knows a lot about it.
Do you like how Kevin was trying to mansplain how to do the leaf blower bit? I'm like, Kev, she's got this down, man. Trust me.
She really does. I thought you were going to have the powder right there. You just pack it right into the end of the thing. You turn it into like a air gun.
It's super fun. If anybody has a leaf blower at home, it is really fun to do with your friends.
It is fun when the items don't blind you.
We did chocolate chips. We did sprinkles. It's really fun.
And Jaybird went out with his eyes open, too, which...
We don't recommend that. Safety goggles or at least some kind of blindfold.
I mean, I'm extreme, Kev.
I think that was kind of a challenge. Well, there's a show that is coming back, and sometimes I'm excited about it, sometimes I'm not. And this is a show that I watched. I don't know if I'm excited about it. Do you remember a show called Mad About You?
Yes.
It actually was big in, the 90s? Is that when it was?
Yeah.
Yep. Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt and Paul Reiser, they're both lovely people. I like them both, but they're going to be bringing back that show they did, but it's not coming back to NBC. It's going to be on a new streaming platform called Spectrum Originals, whatever that is.
Trying to get more money.
And it's going to be a limited run. And I don't know how I feel about this because I was thinking about this concept. And do you like it or do you not like it? And there's two different shows that I'm trying to think of. The Mad About You, and then we were talking about Arrested Development. Is it a cool concept, and would you like this? If what happened now is you have a sitcom that you fall in love with, it runs its course, you kind of get tired of it, they go away, it's a 10-year hiatus, and kind of like Arrested Development, they bring it back, and they start doing it again. They do another 5 years or whatever, they retire it, and then as they get older, so in a sense, you see the course of these characters' entire lives, and you kind of grow up and you grow old with them. Do you like that concept, or is it kind of depressing? Because as I was talking to Denny's about Arrested Development, a show I just got into, I'm in season 1, when they were younger. And he said, yeah, kind of the weird thing about it is in between season 3 and 4 was when they took like a 10-year hiatus. And they disappeared from Fox, and they come back on Netflix. And he's like, it's kind of... There's almost like a depression, and I'm like, I kind of get that because there are some rock bands I know, like Kiss.
Or the Motley Crue.
Or the Motley Crue, and you see them, and they just have not aged well, and you're like, ugh. And then it kind of like, it makes you feel like, I probably haven't aged well. And
it makes you sad. Like, damn, I'm getting old.
So I was trying to think, is it a great concept? Do you like that idea where you would start off, and then they keep revamping the same characters and the same actors to play the role, or is it depressing and it's not going to work?
I think it depends. I think the thing that makes it depressing is when you take that break. If you keep it going, if you have a show going for 30 years, which I know they don't typically do,
right?
If you did it that way, I don't find it depressing. I mean, they're even talking.
The problem is, I think they just run out of material to do with them. And it's almost like we've done everything you can do at this stage of their life. We can't think of anything else to write to make it solid, because how many times has a sitcom be like, oh, please no, they've got so much more material they can do. It's very rare that ever happens. And I think that's why they do it. We could get a good solid 3 to 4 seasons out of them. Let's take a 10-year hiatus and come back for 3 or 4 more.
Well, I'm a fan of old people getting work because I'm going to be very soon an old person who needs work.
No, you're there. You're there now.
So I have nothing but love for people getting more work, but they got to make sure they put out a good product.
Okay, are you depressed, or do you feel uplifted if you find out, you have a little crystal ball and you see us, we're in our 70s in Virginia? Okay, Kevin, that's what's going on in the dirt of the day. Are you depressed? We're still doing the show? Or
are we still doing the same stuff, or we're putting you in a popcorn box and an office chair and swinging you off the back of a car?
Yes, I think I
don't think Senior Jaybird could handle the leaf blower.
This Jaybird currently couldn't handle it. I'm a shell of a man.
See, that's the only thing. Yeah, I guess when you look at our show, it's like going, okay, yeah, how much longer can our bird take this stuff?
It's been going on for 20 years. We old?
Maybe I'm asking this question because it hits so close to home.
That's exactly it. I'm like, oh, I want to see Helen Hunt work because I see myself.
Or is it time for us to pack it up and come back in 10?
Oh, you're depressing me. Now I do need a drink.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious what people would rather see. And I always do love the feedback here. And yesterday on our Twitter, because there was a couple bits that, we kind of put on, I guess we call them a hiatus, where it's like we just see, are they missed? And, maybe it's just they've kind of run their course. And so I put up on our Twitter poll, 3 of these bits we've actually kind of put on hiatus, like Think Fast, Misconnections, Drunk Girl Trivia, and then I also put on the No Name Movie Game. And I want to see what people said. Be like, okay, which one of these bits do you want to hear the most on the KVJ show? And it will have some bearing on what we do and when. Will we keep these bits on? Will we retire them? Is the No Name Movie Game safe? There's a show that was really big back in like the 90s on NBC. It's called Mad About You, Paul Reiser, Helen Hunt. And I remember, I think that show kind of tanked because they wound up having a baby. And then after that, the show just kind of, but it was pretty much top of the ratings there for a little while.
It was.
So now it's going to be coming back. And do you like that concept where maybe they have a hit sitcom, disappears, because it's been, what, a good 10, 15, probably 15 years now since that's been on TV, and then bringing it back, revamping it, does it work? Somebody said, they did the same concept with Will and Grace, and I used to love it. I never missed a show, and now I can't stand to watch it. It's kind of the same antics and plot lines, but just with much older characters. And, that's kind of it. It's almost like when you're doing stuff at that age, it fits. But when you're doing the same stuff you were doing, it's like awkward.
The one that did not age well, they brought back Murphy Brown, and that did not last very long.
They're trying a lot. Somebody said, I kind of felt that way with the Full House. Was terrible. The
Fuller
reboot
House
they did.
was. Any Fuller House fans here?
No.
Okay.
You're not going to offend anybody.
All right, yeah, it's a terrible show.
Yeah.
And I loved Full House.
Yeah, so it would be interesting to see if they do that because they're trying it more and more. And, will it work or will it not? And question to us, hey, we're here and we don't do everything we used to do, but after today's leaf blower bit, we still do some of the same stuff.
This old dog's got a few more tricks left in him. Oh, yeah.
So we're always trying to get feedback. Okay, what do we need to do more of? What do we need to do less of?
Less dirt of the day.
More leaf blower in your face.
I agree, but I think it's your turn next round.
It was her turn today.
No, I'm saying she has to get blown in the...
I know, but we had a chance. It's like you went first, and then she was going to go second, but we didn't have the questions.
I thought we were redoing that tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know. It's up to Virginia.
I don't know. I think time ran out on that one.
Yeah.
Magnolia, her daughter's in here. Max, tell your mom that I need to shock her tomorrow.
She's already vetoed it. So we put a few bits on hiatus, and we're getting feedback saying, why did you get rid of that? We want to. So I said, okay, well, let me see what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear. Now, I put on the No Name Movie Game, Drunk Girl Trivia, Misconnections, and Think Fast. Everything but No Name Movie Game's kind of on hiatus right now. What do you think got the most amount of votes for the bits that people want on the show?
I'll bet my entire face that people voted for No Name Movie Game the most. They want that. That's the one that's not going to leave, I think.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
What do you think was least?
I think that I know what my least is. Drunk Girl Trivia.
Okay.
But I don't think it was. I think people, I don't know. I don't think people love it as much as we may think. That I'm going to go Think Fast is last.
Okay.
Drunk Girl Trivia third, and then...
What do you think, Virginia?
Drunk Girl won. Think Fast last.
Okay.
Yeah, Think Fast definitely last.
Okay. Jaybird was right. No Name Movie Game, 40%. They want to hear the No Name Movie Game. Least was Think Fast, only 12%.
Okay.
And then Drunk Girl Trivia and Misconnections tied at 24%.
Did people hate Think Fast? I loved playing that game, but maybe it was the same thing over and over again. I'm screaming the whole time.
Yeah, that might have been it. So there you go. Thanks for that. So for the people that are going, get rid of No Name, look, it's the fan favorite. They love it. Can't get rid of it.
Ain't going nowhere.
It'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
You know it. All right, Jaybird has got Magnolia's school here to help him out with the thought for the day.
Well, yeah, Magnolia, you're her teacher?
Mrs. Moore.
Miss Moore? Miss Moore, she has a little quote they always do. So everyone together, 3, 2, 1.
Don't make excuses, make it happen.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Bach.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.